Good morning, brothers and sisters. How are you today? Can you hear my voice? Oh, thank you very much. So let me share my screen. Okay. Yes. So can you see my screen? Okay, thank you. So today is day 6 of our special CheonBo education on special great works. And our topic that I'd like to share today is about the ancestor, liberation, and the blessing ceremony. So, first of all, let us give our thanks to our beloved true parents for really giving us this wonderful grace of CheonBo Works. Kamsahamnida. Thank you so much, true parents. So, as you can see, this is the beautiful HJ Chonwon complex. This is what our true parents called as the restored Garden of Eden. It's very, very beautiful, isn't it? Combination of mountain and what lake and the beautiful environment with the four seasons, really fresh air, very, very beautiful place. So, in this place, you can see that during springtime, many, many flowers of different colors surrounding this wonderful place of HJ Chonwon complex. So, it's in Chongpyeong, right? You can see these very beautiful colors of the trees and the flowers during the spring season. Wow. So this is our wonderful HJ Chonwon complex, brothers and sisters. And in this beautiful place, we are conducting what we call the HJ Chonbo works. And these are what? The works of the substantial Holy Spirit under the direct dominion of our beloved true parents, with true mother on earth and true father in the spirit world. So, what are the works of the substantial Holy Spirit? What are the CheonBo works in this beautiful HJ Chonwon complex? So, we have work centered on Heavenly Parent and true parents. We have the works of the substantial Holy Spirit under true parents' direct supervision. We have the works that save spirits in hell and restoration of the spirit world. Yeah, it is the works that connect spirit world and the physical world to cooperate in order to give rebirth to individuals, families, and nation. And it is where the kingdom of heaven on earth can be built. Yeah, amazing, eh? It is doing the works of educating the young people of the world. So we're conducting what Top Gun Youth Workshop, no, in this place, educating the young second generation and third generation as well. So it is the works of gathering blessed families to attend workshops so that they can step forward to the world. Yes. So these are the CheonBo works in our beautiful HJ Chonwon complex in Korea. So what are the activities of CheonBo works? So we have ancestors liberation and blessing, collateral liberation of central evil spirits, and even in lands and houses. Also, we have the Chanyang Yoksa session to liberate the evil spirits. We have the matching and blessing of single spirits. So if we liberate single spirits, meaning they died already, and we liberate them, there is also a matching for them when they are above 16 years old, and also a blessing as well. So even though single spirits we are liberating, they can be matched and they can be blessed as well. Wow. But this only happens once every year. No? So spiritual and physical world matching and blessing. So this is if you have parents or spiritual children who are 60 years old and above. So they are married, but their spouse are already in the spiritual world. They can be blessed. They can become blessed couple. So there are 3 steps that you have to do in order that they can become blessed couple, even though one person, one spouse is in the spirit world and the other in the physical world. We call this the spiritual and physical world matching and blessing. We have the Hyojong offering paper, which we discussed yesterday, and we have the house of ancestors and absolute good spirits. We also discussed this, right? And then request for medical angels. Whoa, medical angels. If there are like operations or some kind of medical procedures that our members will undergo, we can request for medical angels to assist in the operation, in the medical procedures, so that it will be victorious and successful. So we have also Hyojong CheonBo 40-day special workshop for blessed wives. So those who are pregnant also can join this. And also we have the Hyojong CheonBo 40-day special workshop. We have the 40-day Top Gun Youth workshop and the Hyojong CheonBo Great Works, which is done 4 times a year. This coming February 2024, we have scheduled. And the Hyojong CheonBo special 2-day workshop, which is done every week. Yes, so many more CheonBo Works in Korea, and in the branches we're offering these activities as well. So why do we do the CheonBo Works? Because we need the support of the spiritual world by attending CheonBo Works, CheonBo events. We can easily mobilize the spiritual world to support us in order to substantiate Chonilguk. So how the spiritual world can support us? So we have what? Heavenly fortune. Heavenly fortune. We can be lucky because good spirits are working with us. We can have protection from evil forces. It's just like an airbag when you're driving a car. Even though you meet some kind of accident, but because of this airbag, you can be protected. And you might be injured, but not really lose your life. This airbag can save life. So likewise, these evil forces, even though they cause harm to us, people on earth, but they cannot really do what they like, because we are protected by good spirits through the CheonBo Works. So we can really be protected from evil forces, evil spirits, and their influences. And then the spiritual world can also support our work in the physical world through dreams and vision. They can appear in the dreams or in the vision of some great leaders in our nation so that they can really support us, just like what St. Paul, how the experience of St. Paul. Is an incredible, what do you call that, opposing the Christianity, even lead to the killing of many Christians, St. Paul. But when he had the vision of Jesus, he completely turned around to become the #1 disciple of Jesus. And even because of St. Paul, Christianity spread around the world. So even Constantine, an emperor of Rome, because of dream, he was able to support Christianity. And finally, Christianity became the state religion of Rome. Something like that. So through dreams and vision, spiritual world can support in the substantiation of Chonilguk, the realization of the kingdom of heaven on the earth. Also, number 4, mind and body unity. So spiritual world can support us in individual perfection, uniting our mind and body, because once we had the support of the spiritual world, our mind, our spirit can be strong, and it can dominate our body. And centered on God, we can unite mind and body and become a person who is perfected in heart, in love. We call that individual perfection in the divine principle. So these are the support of the spiritual world in order to substantiate Chonilguk. Let's learn and focus now on ancestor liberation and blessing. So, True Parent said, we are carrying out a movement to purify Satan's fallen lineage, because the people who have gone through the spiritual process at Cheongbyeong are purified. We are giving the spiritual blessing. So, the first blessing ceremony of the first to the 7th generation on father's side was conducted on December 12, 1999. So the ancestor blessing ceremony for the first time was conducted in our training center in HJ Chonwon complex from the 1st to the 7th generation. And so we know, brothers and sisters, that because of the fall, all our ancestors, including us, belong to Satan's lineage. And our ancestors are in the spiritual world already, so they cannot anymore do something to really, how do you say, go back to God's side, to God's lineage. However, if we on earth apply and join the ancestor liberation and blessing ceremony, we can liberate and bless our ancestors. So let's say the first set of 1 to 7 generations we liberated, and then after 100 days we bless them. So what will happen to them if we liberate and bless them? So from Satan's side, they transfer back to God's side and belongs to God's lineage because they become blessed families. And then the next set of ancestors, when we liberate and bless them from Satan's side, they will transfer to God's side. How beautiful, how wonderful it is, right? And finally, if we liberate and bless up to the 430 generations, then they can transfer to God's side. And the good news, brothers and sisters, is that from the 430 generation uh, up to 431st generation, up to Adam and Eve, no, they can be liberated and blessed by our 430 generation ancestors. Uh, our ancestors from the first to 430 generations, if they are liberated and blessed, they will be the one to liberate and bless our remaining ancestors from the 431st until Adam and Eve. Wow, that means that our ancestors can be liberated and blessed until Adam and Eve. So from Satan's side, they transfer, all of them transfer to God's side. So we can save our ancestors, we can bless our ancestors. This is an incredible grace from our beloved true parents. Adieu? Wow. So what will happen if they become what? Blessed. They become absolute good ancestors. They become absolute good spirits, and they can cooperate and protect us. They can work with us, and they can support us in doing our mission. They can surround us, and they can drive away evil spirits, and we can easily fulfill our mission and responsibility, brothers and sisters. So they can support and help us in the form of heavenly fortune. Wow. Heavenly fortune. So let me give you one story we call the banana story. There is a banana peel on the street anyway, and then you are, for example, walking towards that banana peel, and what happens is that you step on it and you slide and finally hit your head on the concrete, and because of that you became comatose the rest of your life. So if that happens to you, this is really an incredible misfortune, very sad, but it's possible. And for example, if it indeed happened to you, we cannot fulfill our responsibility, brothers and sisters. We, even though we know true parents, we accepted the divine principle, we try to live our life in accordance with the principle, but if we experience this misfortune, we cannot fulfill our responsibility. So, what if we are walking and there is a banana peel in front of us? What if this banana peel, somebody pick it up, because you can see that you will step on it and you will have this kind of accident. So this person pick it up and put it in the trash can. So what happened? You did not become comatose. You just walk and then you do your thing the whole day. You go back home and nothing happened. So my question is, you did, since you did not become comatose and no accident happened to you, uh, are you grateful to that person who took away the banana peel to prevent your accident? Are you grateful to him? Maybe yes, right? If you can see that person doing that and you realize that he saved you, then you are grateful. However, how about if you cannot see them? Because they are our ancestors, we cannot truly be grateful and appreciate our absolute good ancestors if we don't know that they actually picked up the banana peel so that we will not be harmed and suffer misfortune. So many of us, if not all of us, cannot see our ancestors. And then, even though they help us, you cannot appreciate, right? But actually, brothers and sisters, They are helping us. No? They are supporting us, protecting us from evil spirits and influences. We have to believe, even though we cannot see them, we can really feel that it is true and it is happening. I can feel it. Many of our brothers and sisters can feel it. It is indeed true that once we liberate and bless our ancestors, they protect us and they help us. That's this kind of support and help from our absolute good ancestors is even better than having $1 million. Is it? Isn't it? Even though you have $1 million, you have many money. If you don't have heavenly fortune, you have misfortune because many evil spirits are with you and not much good spirits are supporting you. My goodness, no matter how much you work hard and then you save money, uh, only one misfortune, you slide with that banana thing, and then you go to the hospital, all your money spent in the hospital. Suddenly your house will be burned. So many misfortune coming to you, and all your savings gone. So which one is better? Heavenly fortune or $1 million? Yeah, that is very, very important, isn't it? So if you want to have heavenly fortune, we have to really liberate and bless our ancestors. Let's hear some testimonies. This is from our sister Imelda Quantana, 30,000 couples from the Philippines. Let me read this. While riding a bus with my children, the bus was hit by another bus and the glasses were shattered. Suddenly, I was pushed by a strong force towards a certain direction. When I looked back at the seat I was seated, so many broken glasses were scattered there. If I did not vacate that seat, my entire body would have been wounded badly. My ancestors really protected me. Uh-huh. I have another experience where I was walking across the street. A fast moving van was moving in the wrong lane and almost hit me. I can see my face in the mirror of the van when it crossed my way like a lightning. I felt somebody embraced me and hold me back to stop me. Just one more step and I would have been dead. Whoa, you see that kind of fortune, heavenly brothers and sisters, that kind of fortune. You're supposed to walk one step more, and somebody stop you. Suddenly, the car, fast, no, cross in front of you. You could have been dead. Only one step. But because our ancestors, no, supported and protected us, we no did not meet that kind of accident. Can you pay that kind of security for $1 million? Oh my goodness! So we have to really what get the support of the spiritual world, most especially our ancestors. We can do that if we liberate and bless them. Huh? That's why even though we donate some kind of amount of money, it is not expenses. It is what? Investment, isn't it? So let me read this. After I liberated 1 to 7 generations of my ancestors, I started to ask them to help me financially so that I can also liberate my other ancestors up to 430 generations. I was so surprised that many people called me to ask my services in building their houses. They were referred to by my former clients who were satisfied by my services. I am now here in HQ to liberate my ancestors until 430 generations. I was wondering what can happen next when I finish blessing my 430 generations of ancestors. If 1 to 7 generations can protect me like this, what more can 430 generations do to me? I am very grateful to true parents for this great grace that I received through ancestor liberation and blessing. Adieu. How wonderful it is, right? This kind of protection from our ancestors, this kind of heavenly fortune, support, no, from the spiritual world is amazing. That's why our beloved true father and true mother said, we have to mobilize the spirit world. Heaven cannot be built without mobilizing the spirit world. Heaven is supposed to begin from true parents. You can see, without mobilizing the spiritual world, we cannot be successful in building God's kingdom on earth. So this very, very clear. true parents said, just as the angelic world helped when Adam was created, the spirit world should come down to earth and help at the time of recreation. So we have to really participate in CheonBo Works and align our hearts with our true parents so that we can receive the support of the spirit world. So what kind of support the spiritual world will give to us again to substantiate Chonilgok on earth? Number one, heavenly fortune. We can be lucky, just like this testimony of our sister a while ago. Protection from evil forces. Yeah, we instead of having some kind of accidents or sickness, no, we can be protected from these. Dreams and vision. In our witnessing, we can easily do our witnessing, and we can easily restore our nation if we have the support of the spiritual world through the dreams and vision of great leaders of our nation now. So mind and body unity, we can reach individual perfection because our spirit will become stronger, much stronger than our bodily desires. We can dominate our bodily desires, and we can unite our mind and body, leading to individual perfection. So the spiritual world can support us in really realizing the kingdom of heaven here on earth. So once we liberate and bless our ancestors, brothers and sisters, it's not enough that we just join CheonBo event and liberate our ancestors and so on and so forth. To really mobilize the spiritual world, we have to live our life on earth wherein Satan cannot accuse. True Mother said, since you live in the central location of the Garden of Eden, your lives have to become a standard, a model type of lifestyle from which everyone else around the world can watch and learn. You need to lead the kind of life people can look to and say with enthusiasm, oh, I just need to watch and learn from their lives. Yeah, other people should look at us as model. Our life should become like model for them, where they can see hope. They can find hope when many people now go to like a divorce, and then really their families were scattered here and there, and their families are now really become a problem. Children cannot follow their parents. In this kind of situation now, blessed families has to show the model, and eventually humankind can really recognize that our teaching and our beloved true parents is the hope of this world. So our beloved true parents even had written this calligraphy: heavenly fortune, heavenly blessing, inheritance, Chongpyong great works. So actually, this means that if we join CheonBo great works, heavenly fortune and heavenly blessing can be inherited. We can inherit heavenly fortune and heavenly blessing by joining CheonBo great works. Wow, this is true fathers, calligraphy together with true mother. This is the way we have to go, brothers and sisters, because this is the way to success. This is the way to happiness. And finally, what are the grace of CheonBo Works? Number one, through CheonBo Works, turn evil spirits into absolute good spirits and become our spiritual children. So by joining CheonBo events, we can witness to spirit persons because they become our spiritual children, because they will join the blessing. They will be liberated, and they will be blessed. Evil spirits can be good spirits, absolute good spirits through CheonBo Works. So save our ancestors and make them become children of true parents through the blessing. Woo! We can save our ancestors, brothers and sisters, even though they are already in the spirit world. No? So we can change misfortune to heavenly fortune. Wow, this is an incredible grace, isn't it? Huh? So protect ourselves and our families from evil forces, from evil spirits. Yes. And then we can become healthy, both spiritually and physically, to do our mission well, fulfill our responsibilities, and become completed individuals and blessed families. Yeah. So, if we have many good spirits with us and not so many evil spirits, then we can easily fulfill our responsibility. But if there are many evil spirits with us, not so many good spirits, it's very, very difficult to overcome, very, very difficult to fulfill our responsibility, and therefore we fail. And therefore, we cannot reach individual perfection. We cannot become sons and daughters of God, whom God can truly be proud of. So, in order that we can be victorious, we can be happy, we have to join CheonBo event, CheonBo Works. We have to really do and get many, many good spirits with us, getting the support of the spiritual world, and become victorious and happy individuals and blessed families. Adieu. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. 감사합니다. Take care always.